Hey there, it's CJ Miller. I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana. I am across the Red River from beautiful Hoosier City, Louisiana. It's daytime. I've been out doing stuff, um, and yeah, it's hot, but it's a good day. Um, so there are people in my town who still don't have power restored. You know, they're still working on that. The storm was uh, last Thursday night, the one that caused all this. I did not experience an outage. The week before, I had an outage, and uh, it was fixed by overnight. But this one, yeah, was it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. I feel like everything's about pretty close to being restored. So I think it's yeah, okay. It was just a really bad storm system. It's the same one that caught all the way over to Florida, and there were tornadoes and things. I think we only had one reported here locally, but the frontline winds were pretty bad. So that caused a lot of the uh, damage, and it was like really strong and really persistent. But anyway, uh, but yeah, I think most people are kind of there. I, I I don't know. I'm hoping, keeping my fingers crossed. And my other thoughts are going out to the people, the five or so people uh, that are lost in a submarine going to look at the Titanic. You know, and I I don't know how that that works. I don't know. I always thought like submarines or something would have, if nothing else, like a floatable, escape pod or something like that. Maybe I've seen one too many movies where, like if nothing else, you have like an escape pod that'll you get out and it'll float up to the surface or something like that. But you know, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I know that they haven't found them. They're lost. And then um, yeah, they're lost, and they just wanted to tour, uh, a shipwreck, something that's been done a few times. I mean, it's been done several times, but yeah, I know now that I'm not getting on any sort of ocean vessel that does not have for one thing, the Titanic, plenty of, plenty of uh, lifeboats and things like that in case something goes wrong. Like if I were to take a cruise or something like that, I'd want to know, hey, there's enough for everybody. And then, because I mean, and I think for me, I think ocean going vessels, they should do drills on this. They should know, hey, this is what we do, and this is how we order it, and this is like we've been through this, and we know what to do here, and this has room for blah 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 blah, and then and it you know yeah, it's just maybe I can sort of see the newness of all that, with the Titanic being such a big ship as it was, making a voyage and everything, but then uh, but since that time and then till now, we know we can't prevent every unforeseen thing, but there's not too much left that's unforeseen. And it's like, I don't think that I would get on a vessel, ocean going vessel, uh, uh, cruiser, or, um, even going to dip under the water in a submarine. I wouldn't do it. Uh, without a very definite and well tested and exercised plan B in case the something happens to the main vessel or something like that. Of course, we don't know what's going on with those people that are lost because they haven't been found. Um, so I don't know. Uh, I hope when I go in and I turn on the news, I'm hoping that I will have heard some kind of good news because they don't really have much time left if they haven't been found already. So, like it's almost time for the news, and I want there to be good news. I'm hoping for good news, praying for good news. I don't know. It's like sometimes when you see a story, like when I was a little kid, we had a story about the baby Jessica McClure or whatever, and she was trapped in a well, and the whole nation sat, the world really, uh, uh, and watched as they had to devise a way to, I don't know. They know how to frack for oil, but it took them 3 damn days to figure out how to frack a little girl out of a well. I don't dig in anyway. Whatever. I don't know. I'm not an engineer. I don't know the delicacies of that. That she had fallen down a well, and then when I'm outside, I can hear a train. When I'm inside, I hardly ever hear it. Okay, and so yeah, it took 3 days to get her out of the well, and then a few years ago there was a story of a troop, a scouting troop, uh, that got into a cave in, and they were spelunking or something like that, and got trapped, and so every once in a while you get something like that, and then you get uh, that last minute miracle. And I guess that's kind of what I'm hoping for. And I don't know. It's about time for me to go in and find out. So this is just good hopes and good vibes. If for some reason that they couldn't make it or they don't make it and they don't find then um, I don't know. Then I hope it was at least that they'll have a beautiful hereafter. You know. Um, But anyway, yeah, I had a lot bummed myself out talking about that. What else is going on? Not too much, not too much. Let's see. I do not know. That's about it. That's kind of been on my thoughts, my mind today. The people who are kind of in need in the world. So if you know people, individuals, or if you just know communities or anything like that. If there's anyone, if you're someone who believes in like sending good energy or good vibes, good, good, anything like that, even in the form of prayer. And if you're not a praying person, then maybe you can just hope for good outcomes uh, for people in the world who are uh, in need of a miracle, right now. So, uh, and some good fortune. Uh, and that's my request of anybody out there. So right now, just love and light. I love you, and have a good night.